In the rich tapestry of Bonanza, few elements resonate as deeply as the dynamic interplay among the three Cartwright brothers. Part 2 of our journey through this powerful double-episode arc turns its gaze squarely upon Adam Hoss and Little Joe, whose distinct personalities, occasional clashes, and unbreakable loyalty form the living heartbeat of the Ponderosa. As we settle deeper into the script's unfolding drama, we witness how these brothers, forged in the crucible of frontier life, navigate tensions that arise not only from external threats, but from their own passionate differences in temperament and approach. This is classic Bonanza at its finest, family bonds, tested by fire, yet ultimately strengthened by shared conviction. Adam Cartwright, the eldest son, emerges as the voice of intellect and measured strategy. With his architect's mind and pragmatic worldview, Adam often serves as the bridge between his father's unyielding principles and the more impulsive actions of his younger brothers. In these episodes, we see him assessing the threat posed by the Pennington party with cool calculation. When the newcomers trespass on Ponderosa land, Adam stands firmly beside Ben, supporting the decision to confront them directly. His dialogue carries the weight of experience, reminding us that he crossed the plains as a boy and understands the harsh realities of building and defending a ranch. Yet Adam is no mere enforcer. His concern for the wounded and the innocent, such as when dealing with the aftermath of Flannery's shooting, reveals a man who values justice tempered by reason. The script beautifully illustrates how Adam's level-headedness provides a stabilizing force amid rising chaos, whether in the initial land dispute or later during the escalating tensions with the Paiute people. In contrast, Hoss Cartwright, the middle brother, brings a warmth and emotional depth that often catches both characters and viewers by surprise. Known for his immense physical strength and gentle soul, Hoss reveals layers of tenderness in this arc that elevate him beyond the stereotypical gentle giant. His interactions with the gravely ill Emily Pennington stand as some of the most poignant moments in the entire script. We watch hearts stirred, as this massive man with hands capable of felling trees speaks softly about hidden canyons filled with dogwood blossoms and goldback ferns that shimmer like stardust from the sky. These scenes are masterfully written, painting Hoss not as comic relief, but as a man of surprising poetic sensitivity and profound capacity for love. His devotion to Emily, despite knowing her tragic prognosis, showcases the depth of his character. Even when facing danger, Hoss prioritizes protecting the vulnerable, whether tending to horses or risking himself to stop violence. His occasional clashes with his brothers, often rooted in his desire for fairness and compassion, highlight the family's realistic dynamics. Hoss does not always agree with Adam's calculated approaches or Little Joe's hot temper, but his loyalty remains absolute. Little Joe, the youngest and most fiery of the trio, injects raw energy and impulsive courage into every scene. With his quick temper and romantic spirit, Little Joe embodies the restless youth of the frontier. In the script, we see him ready for action when confronting the trespassers, his passion mirroring the volatile Blake McCall on the opposing side. Yet his youth also brings moments of growth and restraint, particularly when the family deals with the larger threat of war. Little Joe's presence ensures that the Cartwright household never grows stale. His banter with Hoss, filled with affectionate teasing, provides light-hearted moments amid heavy drama, reminding us of the genuine brotherly love that underpins their relationships. When tensions rise with the Paiute situation, Little Joe's fiery spirit aligns with the need for justice. Yet he defers to his father and elder brothers when wisdom calls for patience. The script excels in depicting how these brothers occasionally stand at odds while never truly fracturing. Early in the mining conflict, we sense subtle differences in their approaches. Adam advocates for firm but legal boundaries. Hoss emphasizes mercy and understanding, particularly toward Emily. Little Joe leans toward direct confrontation. These variations create realistic friction, much like any family facing high-stakes decisions. Yet when Blake McCall's ruthlessness leads to violence and betrayal, the brothers unite seamlessly. Their coordinated efforts to protect the ranch and later to navigate the Paiute crisis demonstrate the power of familial synergy. The writing captures these moments with cinematic precision, allowing us to visualize the brothers riding together across the Sierra landscape, their bond as solid as the towering pines surrounding the Ponderosa. One of the most compelling aspects of this family dynamic is how each brother complements the other's weaknesses. Adam's intellect prevents rash decisions. Hoss's compassion tempers potential harshness. Little Joe's courage ensures they do not retreat from necessary action. This balance is a hallmark of Bonanza's storytelling in the 1960s, offering viewers a model of family unity that transcended typical Western tropes. The script delves into these relationships with emotional honesty, showing quiet moments of concern, such as when the brothers discuss Hoss's feelings for Emily, or coordinate their response to the military threat. These scenes are rich with subtext, revealing years of shared history and mutual respect. As the narrative shifts from the personal tragedy of Emily's illness to the broader conflict involving Chief Winnemucca and the false accusations against the Paiutes, the brothers' dynamics evolve. Adam's level-headed counsel proves invaluable in dealings with Virginia city authorities. Hoss's empathy extends even toward the Native Americans, reflecting his broader capacity for understanding those different from himself. Little Joe's readiness for action becomes crucial during rescue and confrontation sequences. Together, they embody the Cartwright Code, defend what is right, protect the innocent, and stand united against greed and injustice. The performances implied by this script would have been masterful. Pernell Roberts as Adam brings intellectual gravitas and quiet intensity. Dan Blocker as Hoss delivers both physical presence and heartbreaking vulnerability. Michael Landon as Little Joe infuses youthful charisma and emotional fire. Their chemistry, honed over multiple seasons, makes every interaction feel authentic and lived in. Viewers can sense the history between them, the inside jokes, the shared losses, and the profound love that binds them, despite occasional disagreements. Thematically, the brothers' relationships reinforce the episode's core explorations of honor versus greed and stewardship versus exploitation. While outsiders like Blake McCall betray partnerships for personal gain, the Cartwright brothers demonstrate that true strength lies in loyalty and collective moral courage. Their fiery dynamics, rather than weakening the family, ultimately strengthen their resolve. In the face of hydraulic mining threats that could destroy watersheds and the looming specter of unjust war, the brothers stand as pillars supporting Ben Cartwright's vision of a responsibly managed frontier. This section of the arc also allows for gentle humor and lighter moments that prevent the drama from becoming overwhelming. Hoss's interactions with horses and his good-natured ribbing from his brothers provide welcome breathing room. These touches are quintessentially Bonanza, blending high drama with human warmth in a way that endeared the series to millions during its original run. As we reflect on these family dynamics, it becomes clear why Bonanza endured as a cultural touchstone. In an era of rapid social change, the show offered a vision of family as both a source of strength and a space for individual growth. Adam Hoss and Little Joe are not flawless heroes, but complex men navigating moral dilemmas with courage and heart. Their occasional odds with one another make their ultimate unity all the more powerful and believable. The script's rough transcription cannot diminish the emotional truth shining through these brotherly interactions. Even in garbled lines, we hear the affection in their voices, the concern in their arguments, and the resolve in their actions. These elements transport us back to the golden age of television, when families gathered weekly to watch characters they had come to love face challenges that mirrored broader societal questions about progress, justice, and humanity. In the end, the fiery dynamics among Adam Hoss and Little Joe serve as a microcosm of the larger American West, depicted in the series, a place of rugged individualism tempered by communal bonds, where differences in approach ultimately contribute to collective survival and moral victory. Their story in this double-episode arc reminds us that family, with all its complexities and occasional conflicts, remains the greatest treasure on the Ponderosa.